Hello everyone, this is Frank, and I am back in the world of constant rain and darkness here. We're getting this move today, I'm hoping, to the other world, where we can actually have some light, more than just a bit of dawn. But that's a perfect timing, we'll have a bit more light for the video here. So, there's progress to share, but also a dilemma. Now look at this entrance here. Kind of cyberpunky, you know, pretty cool. Yeah, going the pipes up here, no backloading over here. And yesterday evening I started working on the sides here. And we got this, right? I built this clock. Going to be a clock tower, kind of, and built this here. And this looks good, except kind of for these pillars, because I think that maybe these details don't work very well. So I'm thinking about something of a bit more standard shape, kind of a standard pillar, or maybe more square. We will see about that, but I'm not quite sure about that. But we'll see. Maybe it will look better once I have both sides. And I have this entrance here, which I quite like. I really do like it. I like the details of it, like the color combinations. But so I like this, and I do like this, but they're completely different. They don't, oh my god, they don't fit with each other at all. This is very cyberpunkish, and over here we absolutely have something that is more of the kind of Victorian style, which I usually prefer building in. And that is a dilemma. It's a big dilemma, because I like both of them, but I don't know what to choose. I really don't. Ah, good. Load in. Because, you know, this will look so cool when it's finished. And obviously, if we're going for this white with the details, the windows here are going to be changed up a bit. And we're going to work on the details all over. But how are we going to solve this? How? I am thinking that maybe this font here could be changed up a bit, so it does look more like that. Like it fits that style. In a way, I don't know if I want to, though. It's so hard. It really is hard. But I thought that I'd try a bit. Now what we're using for the white details, it's not marble like a lot of people use. I never quite really liked the marble and basalt combination myself. For me, it was just something that looked wrong with it. Now let's take a look, because actually before trying out the concrete block, because these white ones, they are concrete blocks, are very smooth and very nice. I like them a lot. Kick ass. And this is the marble block, as you can see. Now the thing that always bothered me a bit with the marble block in combination with the basalt is, I think that the marble block has too much of a brownish tint to it, and the basalt block is way colder in color. So there was just something that was a bit off about it, and to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of this texture. It's too repetitive for me in a way that feels strange. But the concrete blocks are smooth, and I find that they fit. You can look for yourself. Okay, here we got the marble and the basalt, and over here we got the concrete and basalt. I do admit that this might just be a matter of taste, but yeah. But I do like this a whole lot more. It just looks cleaner in a way, and it looks like it fits better for me. But it's a matter of taste. I do know that a lot of people, really a lot of people, love the combination marble and basalt. So I'm not going to say that concrete is better, but this fits my taste better. And I guess I am going to try to work it in here a bit, and we'll see how that goes. I am pretty nervous, but yeah. So I'll be back in a bit and we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, we're back, and I have now finished with the right side here of the structure. It's a hard choice. It really is. I do like this cleaner style, I really do, but on the other hand, this will very much work a lot better with the details we have going on here. Let's see here, let's go here, pretty pillar. Here we go. I really think it does. And I do prefer the kind of Victorian style above the more modern one. I really do. It's kind of what I always build, so yeah. And if you were wondering, if you're not experienced with FTBs, I use something called microblocks to get these details, and it's part of Red Power 2. What it does is that it makes you able to split up blocks into smaller pieces. Now, this can be a bit fiddly to learn. When I started building with microblocks, much like everyone else, I thought that they were super buggy and super glitchy, and I just got frustrated because I couldn't get the placements right at all. It was such a horrible pain, but after a while, you notice that no, they're not glitched out, they're not bugged out. It's just that you're a bit unused to how they work in Minecraft. But after a while, you know, after a bit of learning, you find out exactly how they work, and it's such a dream to work with. It's so much fun because you get so many more possibilities than in vanilla Minecraft, which in one way I'm a bit scared of it because I am becoming more and more bored of building in creative mode in vanilla Minecraft. But, you know, I guess that's life. I guess I should only be happy. But it's such a dream to work with this. So happy. So happy about this. So yes, I think that we are going to go for the more Victorian style all over, which in a way is good for other reasons, because really the interiors and these tunnels here, these kind of like subway tunnels, they are really more in the Victorian style. So that will make building the insides of the structures much easier to tie together. And once I figure out a way to tie it together nicely with these pipes that are going to go everywhere, it's going to be quite wonderful, I believe, I hope. Now, one thing though, whenever I start building and I start going crazy on details, I'm always worried that I go too crazy on the details, because that's something that's it's something that sometimes happens. Like, you're really into a picture, and you just add details, you add details, and you like every single detail. But really, it's easy to just add way too much to it. So I am always nervous when I do this. Now, fortunately, Funky came on and he thought that this looked better as well. So that's good. It's always good to get opinions from other people. So I'm happy about that, because otherwise I would have been super nervous. Because, well, I guess it's a bit different for people, but for me, I have a tendency to focus too much on details and not on the bigger picture. So yes, I am happy. I am quite happy about that. And in a way, I also kind of feel that it's a good thing that I couldn't build on this for a while. Because it feels like I am better at building now than when I started building this structure. I don't know how it is for you guys, but at least for me, and this is when it comes to building and especially drawing. I mean, of course, drawing is what I have the most experience with when it comes to this. It's just that you work really hard on something, you can be drawing so much for a certain period of time, and then you kind of get a bit fed up by it, and you want to take a little break, and maybe you take a break for like sorry, and maybe you take a break then for like 2 or 3 weeks, something like that, and you come back to it and you're all worried because, hey, you haven't been practicing for 2 and 3 weeks, and you kind of think that everything you do is going to be really rusty and sucky, basically. But then you come back and you notice that, oh my god, oh wow, I am better than when I stopped. It's usually like that for me, not always, but usually. And I have a personal theory on that. I do, and it feels like it's kind of right for me. My personal theory on that subject is that when you learn things, it kind of needs to settle in your brain for a bit. Kind of like planting a seed and waiting for it to grow. You work hard with it, you fix the soil and everything, and then you plant the seeds and then you wait and you get a result. And it feels like that with learning things too, especially things like this and creative things. That you work really hard and you learn a lot, and yes, and you do get better during that time. But then at the moment, you kind of get to the moment where you feel you're not progressing a lot. And then you take a break and you come back. And it's settled in your brain, it's grown. And all of a sudden, you're way better at it than you thought you would be. And you're happy, you're surprised and you're happy, and it just feels wonderful, and it's so fun. It's so much fun. Kind of like mold. You buy a piece of bread, you stick it in your cupboard, you forget about it, and when you find it again, it's all full of life and happiness. That's exactly what art is about. It's like mold. So, yeah, going to continue on building on this structure. Don't think I'll be recording any more of it today, but wanted to show you the progress. If you think I'm going in completely the wrong direction here and just being overall stupid with the design, then, you know, tell me, shout at me, say, no, stop it, you're ruining everything. You know, please do. But at the moment, I'm quite happy with this, and I am looking forward to working more on this and making this the epic structure that it was supposed to be. Okay, guys, bye. Thank you for watching.